Substack notes are short, public posts, kind of like microblogging or social media updates, that live within the Substack ecosystem. They're different from your regular newsletter posts because they're designed for quick thoughts, engaging with your audience, and reaching a broader audience on Substack. Think of them as a way to share snippets of your thinking, start conversations, and promote your longer form writing. You can easily create a note with text, links, images, and even videos, and they're designed to be interactive, so readers can like, comment, and restack them, which is like sharing or retweeting. Restacking is a great way to amplify other writers' voices and add your own perspective. Because notes are public, they appear in the home feed, making them discoverable to other Substack users, which helps writers find new readers and grow their subscriber base. They're a tool for sparking conversations, sharing insights, and connecting with your audience on a more casual level. While Substack notes offer many advantages, there are some potential drawbacks to consider. Because they're so easy to create and share, it can be tempting to overuse them, potentially diluting the impact of your longer, more thoughtful newsletter content. The constant stream of short-form posts could also lead to a feeling of information overload for your audience. Another potential con is that the focus on quick engagement might incentivize writers to prioritize short, attention-grabbing content over more nuanced or in-depth writing, potentially impacting the overall quality of discourse. Since notes are public and discoverable, they also open writers up to a wider range of feedback, both positive and negative, which could be challenging for some. Finally, relying too heavily on notes for audience growth might distract writers from focusing on the core value proposition of their newsletter, providing valuable, in-depth content that justifies a subscription. It's important to remember that notes are a tool, and like any tool, they can be used effectively or ineffectively. Notes excels at facilitating concise communication. It allows writers to share quick thoughts and updates without the need for lengthy articles. The seamless integration between newsletters and notes is particularly effective, transforming newsletter content into engaging discussions. This feature fosters a strong sense of community. Notes thrives on interaction. A reader's comment can become a note, which in turn can inspire a new newsletter post, creating a continuous cycle of engagement. This makes Substack feel less like a one-way communication platform and more like a collaborative environment. Finally, Notes offers a more organic discovery experience compared to algorithm-driven social media feeds. Following a writer's discussion on a particular topic can lead to unexpected connections and discoveries, making it a more natural and less forced way to find new content and engage with others. A significant portion of people, 49%, are drawn to the relativity of nature, suggesting a fascination with the interconnectedness and ever-changing aspects of the natural world. This implies an appreciation for the fluidity and dynamic processes that shape our environment. In contrast, 18% identify as linguists, indicating a focus on language, its structure, and its use. This smaller group likely possesses a keen interest in communication, the nuances of language, and how it shapes our understanding of the world. The difference in these percentages highlights a greater prevalence of interest in the natural world compared to the more specialized field of linguistics. Organized research is a systematic and structured approach to investigating a topic or answering a question. It's about conducting research in a way that is planned, methodical, and well documented. Shorthand explanation: organized research is like a well-planned trip. You know where you're going your research question, you have a map your research plan, and you keep a detailed travelogue your documentation. You follow the map, record your findings, and reach your destination with reliable results. Longhand explanation: organized research involves several key elements. First, you must define a clear research question. What exactly are you trying to discover? This question acts as the compass guiding your entire journey. Next, you develop a detailed research plan, outlining the methods you'll use: surveys, experiments, interviews, etc., the resources you'll consult, and the timeline you'll follow. This plan is your roadmap. Then comes the process of collecting and analyzing data, gathering information from your chosen sources and analyzing it to uncover patterns and insights. Throughout this process, meticulous documentation is crucial. Keeping detailed records of your methods, sources, and findings ensures the credibility and reproducibility of your work, like a detailed travelogue. Finally, based on your analysis, you draw conclusions, answering your research question and explaining the implications of your findings. Organized research is essential for producing reliable and valid results, minimizing bias, and contributing meaningfully to your field. It's about rigorous exploration and discovery, not just haphazard searching. Currently, discovering new writers on Substack Notes is largely dependent on who you already follow. This makes it challenging for lesser-known creators to gain visibility. A potential solution would be a dedicated Discover tab, similar to what's found on other platforms. This tab could feature curated content based on topics, tags, or even shared subscribers, helping surface writers to a broader audience. Think of it as a way to break through the echo chamber. To further refine discovery, users could filter notes by genre, such as poetry, technology, or politics, or even by format, like threads, quotes, or questions. This would allow readers to find the kind of content they're most interested in and connect with new writers who share those interests. While the comment section on Substack Notes works, it could be significantly improved with threaded replies. This would make debates and Q&A sessions much more organized and productive. Because writers often use notes to develop their ideas in public, nested discussions would allow readers to engage with the thought process more deeply, contributing to the development of an idea without the conversation becoming fragmented and difficult to follow. As Substack communities inevitably expand, the potential for discord and unproductive interactions also increases. To effectively manage this growth and maintain a positive environment, creators require more robust moderation tools. Beyond the current basic functionality, the ability to implement keyword muting, similar to what's seen on other platforms, would allow writers to proactively filter out disruptive or irrelevant content. Granular control over replies, such as limiting who can respond to a note or conversation thread, would further empower writers to shape the tone and focus of discussions. Taking inspiration from Twitter's Community Notes feature, a system that allows for delegated moderation, potentially by trusted community members, could prove invaluable. This would not only distribute the moderation burden but also foster a sense of shared ownership and responsibility within the community. These enhanced moderation capabilities are crucial for ensuring that the notes section remains a space for respectful dialogue and aligns with the writer's brand and content, preventing it from devolving into a chaotic or hostile environment as the community scales. A common concern among writers using Substack Notes is the potential to overwhelm their followers with too many short updates. They're hesitant to share frequently for fear of appearing spammy. A solution to this could be a weekly roundup feature, automatically generated from a writer's notes activity. This roundup could elegantly showcase the writer's engagement and contributions over the week, providing a digestible summary of their activity without cluttering followers' feeds with a constant stream of individual notes. This would allow writers to share their thoughts and engage more freely, knowing that their audience can access a curated overview of their activity rather than being bombarded by a potentially overwhelming number of individual posts. Such a feature would encourage more active participation in notes while addressing the understandable concern of oversharing. A key question for writers using Substack Notes is how these short-form posts actually affect the performance of their core newsletter content. Do they drive subscriptions? Do they increase the number of opens for individual posts? Currently, it's difficult to gauge the impact of Notes on these crucial metrics. Providing writers with simple, readily accessible data, such as which notes are driving the most clicks to newsletter posts or leading to new subscriber sign-ups, would be immensely valuable. This kind of information would not only help writers refine their notes strategy and understand what resonates with their audience, but it would also demonstrate the value of the notes feature to those who might be skeptical of its utility. As Substack Notes continues to evolve and grow, ensuring accessibility for all users is paramount. This means prioritizing inclusivity in design and functionality. A crucial aspect of this is providing robust support for alt text on images. This allows users relying on screen readers to understand the visual content being shared, making notes accessible to a wider audience. Beyond alt text, improving overall screen reader compatibility is essential for a truly inclusive experience. This might involve optimizing the platform's structure and navigation for screen reader software, ensuring that all elements are properly labeled and accessible. Furthermore, offering customizable fonts and colors would empower users with visual impairments or other accessibility needs to personalize their experience. This could include options for increasing font size, adjusting contrast, or selecting color palettes that improve readability. As Substack Notes evolves, it's crucial to consider how it integrates with the broader digital landscape and empowers developers. A well-documented and robust API for Notes would unlock a wealth of possibilities. Imagine third-party apps and services seamlessly integrating with Notes, allowing for automated posting, cross-platform sharing, or even the creation of specialized analytics dashboards. This would not only extend the functionality of Notes but also foster a vibrant ecosystem around it. For writers, this could mean automating the sharing of notes across their social media channels, streamlining their workflow, or gaining deeper insights into their audience engagement. For developers, it opens up opportunities to build innovative tools and services that cater to the specific needs of Substack creators. Beyond API access, enhanced integration with other platforms is also important. Consider the potential for automatically embedding notes in external blog posts or websites, further expanding their reach and visibility. Improved embedding options, perhaps with customizable display formats, would give writers greater control over how their notes are presented elsewhere. That statement, 1% are mathematicians, but 99% have the potential for it, is a provocative way of saying that mathematical thinking is much more widespread than we often assume. It's not meant to be taken literally as a statistical claim. Instead, it's a way of highlighting the difference between formal mathematical training and the underlying capacity for logical, analytical thought that many people possess. The 1% figure likely refers to people who identify as mathematicians, have advanced degrees in mathematics, or work professionally in fields explicitly labeled as mathematics. This is a relatively small group. However, the statement argues that the ability to engage in mathematical thinking, reasoning logically, identifying patterns, solving problems systematically is much more common. The 99% potential suggests that a large majority of people, even if they don't pursue a career in math, have the cognitive tools to understand and apply mathematical concepts in their daily lives. This could involve anything from managing personal finances to understanding data visualizations to simply thinking critically about the world around them. It's about recognizing that mathematical thinking isn't some mystical, innate talent reserved for a select few, but rather a set of skills that can be developed and honed with the right approach. The statement isn't saying everyone should become a mathematician. Instead, It's emphasizing that a large portion of the population has the capacity for mathematical reasoning, even if they don't currently use it in a formal way. It's a call to broaden our understanding of who can do math and to encourage the development of these essential thinking skills in everyone. It's about recognizing the untapped potential for mathematical thinking that exists in the vast majority of people, beyond the small percentage who are formally trained mathematicians.